This next exercise is the mother of all quad and hip flexor stretches. If you have really tight hips, this is a must to do throughout the day. For those of you that sit in the chair for a long period of time or have to drive for long periods of time, this is a great stretch to really open up the front of your hips. So the first thing you want to do is you want to sit next to a wall or a couch. You can do it on either one. I'm going to do it against the wall since obviously there's no couch here. And first thing you want to do is you want to get a pillow or get something that's really nice and soft that will basically support your body weight and basically give plenty of cushion to your knees. So you want to get close to a wall, and then the leg that you're going to be stretching, just sort of let your toes just hang out right there against the wall. Put the other leg in front, kind of walk yourself up, and without making a pain face or anything like that, just sort of stand nice and tall just like this, and gently oscillate back and forth with your hips. Obviously holding to something if it gives you a little more stability. Do that. If you feel this chewing up your back at all, you can obviously move. You can kind of move your foot down a little bit and move your knee forward a little bit like this. That's too much of a stretch. And then sit up more like this. Like this already feels better to me. Of course, I'm very limited in my right hip right here. So again, you're just going to hold on to something, kind of gently just drive your hips forward and backwards. And kind of find your in range and add a little side-to-side motion. Very subtle, it's not going to be a lot of motion, but we're just trying to add a little bit of a three-dimensional stimulus to your hip flexor there. And we can add a little bit of rotation. Alright? So I'd probably spend about 30 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds in each plane of motion, just rocking back and forth, and then basically switch legs. For those of you that are always putting your hips in a compromised position where they're in constant flexion from the sitting, then I would do this at least 3 times a day to try and counterbalance the effects that your hips go through from sitting for so long.